Hello everybody, welcome to the Toltecali, the house of the wannabe Toltec, and that would be me, Zarco Guerrero. It's nice having you here today because I want to turn you on to, I want to share with you what I consider the magic of the mask. Now, I'm talking about masks that transform us into someone or something else. And I have a few examples of my characters here today. And I'm going to do this a lot different than I usually do it. Usually I do it as a performance on stage, but today I'm going to actually show you the masks before I put them on and show you some of the elements I use to bring the mask to life. I've been making masks for quite a long time, most of my adult life. People know me as a mask maker. I like to consider myself a sculptor, and the mask allows me to be a storyteller and to tell a lot of stories that aren't necessarily my own stories, but other people's stories that can be just as important or more important than my own. So I like to share people's stories and just to show you how amazing people can be and how they can overcome different aspects, different hardships in their life and make the best out of a bad situation. So a lot of times what I do is I take characters that are a little bit off, maybe a little weird, maybe their nose isn't quite right or their teeth are messed up, whatever, like most of us, right? And but once you listen to them, before you judge them, listen to what they have to say. So this first character that I do, he's I think one of the funnest one. I call him El Narizón. And this is what I call a half mask. It's really a three-quarter mask. It covers 3/4 of my face. And it's a funny looking character, right? And when I put the mask on, I add another element. In this case, it's going to be his hat and his hair. So here we go.
Hi. How are you? I'm a little bit shy, okay? I'm like brand new to this like a virtual world that we're entering into. Oh, I forgot my glasses. Hold on. I was wondering why everything was so blurry. Oh, good. Oh, now I can finally see. Okay, what was I talking about? I was talking about like, like social media, okay? I don't know about social media. I kind of like scary to me, because I kind of like feel like people are like maybe prejudging me, or maybe I want to say the wrong thing, or maybe like my hair is not looking right today. I don't know. I'm just freaking out about it, I kind of like want to be on Facebook and stuff, because I want to hear what people have to say and what their points of views and stuff like that. And you know what I like? I would like to like birthday parties and stuff like that, like social media birthday parties. I like that. That's fun. I like that. You know why? Because I get to see everybody. I get to hear what they have to say and music and look at the cake and stuff. Maybe we don't have the cake to eat, but it doesn't matter because you're there. But then you don't have all the responsibility and all the pressure and anxiety, I don't know. That's just me, all my life, I kind of been scared of stuff, and I'm worried all the time, something bad is going to happen, and then guess what? COVID happened. Oh my God. Give me a break, okay? I'm trying to hang on to their life here, and make something of this life I've been given, and do the best I can. And then COVID comes and just kind of messes my whole world up. Not that it was going so good in the first place. But anyway, it's been a year, and things are changing. I got vaccinated, okay? I'm fully vaccinated. And I still usually wear a mask when I go out in public. Okay, I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to see nobody. I'm not taking visitors right now, just to be safe. And if if I want to see anybody, I just go on social media, just hit them up and look at them and see what they're doing and talk to them and say stuff, okay? So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to make the best out of a bad situation, and I'm going to enter into the portal of this virtual universe. Hey, thank you so much, and I enjoyed talking to you, and toodaloo.
All right, the next character I want to share with you is a combination of two people in my life. It was my aunt, Catalina, and her husband at the time. And they both drank a lot and they smoked a lot. And I kind of put the two of them together in this character called Earl.
I don't know. Yep, I try to use one of these things. I'm trying to do my part. I want to do the best for everybody, but there's no way I can wear one of these things and smoke my cigar at the same time. It ain't gonna happen, okay? Now, all right, don't go preaching to me. I know I gotta quit smoking. I can hardly breathe as it is. And now with this whole COVID thing, I mean, come on. I don't stand a chance. Now, I'll tell you one thing, okay? I'd quit smoking if I could, okay? But this stuff is addictive. They're not what... The scientists are telling you that it's not good, okay? Like, we're supposed to wear these things, but I can't breathe and smoke one at the same time. You see what I'm saying? In other words, I got a real problem here, okay? Now, I thought for sure by now COVID would have got me. I'd have been long gone. Well, it's been a year, and I'm still here. I don't know how I did it, but I'm glad I made it this far, and I'm grateful to be alive, and I'm gonna do what I can, whatever I need to do to get rid of this dang thing someday. So, if you don't want to end up like me, then don't smoke.
All right, that was our smoker friend, Earl, doing what he can to quit. And, I know a lot of people like him, and I know they try hard, so all the best to them and people out there struggling to overcome a monkey on their back. This next character is one of my families, my friends. This is everybody's favorite, La Comadre. La Comadre is everybody's friend. She's that woman, your aunt, your tia, your abuela, whatever. And when they get together with their friends, they're comadres. And they like to talk and they like to share information, chismes, whatever. And so this character, La Comadre, is based on my mother's comadre, whose name was Cecilia. And I just got a real kick out of her when she would come over to visit my mom, because the way she spoke Spanish and English simultaneously. And she just told the craziest stories. And I just love listening to her. And guess what? I learned how to talk like her. And so I thought, hey, I'm going to be her so I can share this wonderful lady with my audience. So here you go, La Comadre. First of all, La Comadre, she's always in the kitchen. She's always cooking. making tamales and things. So, of course, she has her apron, right? And this time, of course, is La Virgen de Guadalupe, the patron saints of the Mexicanos. And she loves La Virgencita. And it helps her make her food that much more delicious. She also has her, ¿cómo se llama? Her shawl, rebozo. She needs that. And today, she has a new wig she's going to share with you to celebrate. Hola, how are you? Híjole, qué bueno. Oh, look. Wait, like I'm on TV or YouTube or something. What? This is so interesting, such a thrill, you know, for me because, well, yeah, I've never been on TV before, you know. People, you know, well, let's face it, okay? Hey, how you like my new wig? You like it? See or not? I wanted to be different because, you know, like, for like this whole COVID time, you know, híjole, man, like, I didn't even go to the hairdresser, like, for a whole year. Man, I look terrible. I was on my chula y todo, you know. So I thought, well, you know what? Well, I know it's not the end, okay? The COVID, yeah, I know that, yo sé, pero anyway, I wanted to look good, you know, because I want to be like one of those girls, like an IG, like an Instagram. Yeah, I want to have like my own page, you know, because I want to pose. I want to put on all kinds of beautiful costumes, you know, like put flowers in my hair y todo. And oh, look at this! What I found! Look at what? Look. Isn't that fun, you know? Una calaca en la máscara. I thought that was so cute, you know. So I wear that when I go out to the carniceria, you know, to buy tortillas and stuff. Anyway, so I wanted to get dressed up and I wanted to have a new look. So I went out and I got this wig. How does it look? ¿Cómo me veo? Dime. La pura neta, okay? No, don't tell me no lies. How do I look? You know, every time I get a new wig, I like to pose, you know. Well, let's face it, you know. It's hard to look at this old mug. See? It's hard because when I was young, híjole, man, I was pretty. All the boys used to like me a lot. See, they used to tell me I was so beautiful all the time. And I had beautiful, long, black hair, you know, and I was real shaped like that, real pretty, you know. But things happen. Time goes by. And as time goes by, so does gravity goes. No, gravity don't go. Gravity stays. Everything goes, but gravity just drags everything down and they start getting all saggy and everything. Híjole! It's not easy getting old nowadays. Getting old is not for sissies, I tell you what. But I'm gonna keep a good attitude. I got my vaccine, see, 2 already. So like I'm totally, what do you call it, vaccinated. And I'm ready to go on a date. Just so you know, spread the word, okay, la comadre. Well, she's been lonely a long time. Now I want to go out, I want to meet people, I want to go dancing. Bueno, pues, muchas gracias, que Dios lo bendiga, lo quiero mucho. Bye! All right, so the first part of our show, of course, has been in English. I've been introducing you to my characters. And now we're going to transition into the Spanish version. Hola, ¿cómo están? Aquí están en mi casa, en mi taller. Yo soy el Zarco Guerrero. Soy artista. Me conocen como mascarero porque hago muchas máscaras. Y también me considero un escultor y un activista cultural. Yo utilizo la máscara como, no solamente como una obra de arte, sino como una manera, una herramienta para llegar a la gente, ¿no? Para un tipo de comunicación. Y por eso yo uso las máscaras para poder contar las historias de diferentes personas. Y yo terminé la otra parte con la comadre. Y la comadre, todos conocen la comadre, es la tía, la abuela, la vecina y una amiga. Todos tenemos comadres, ¿verdad? Y siempre las comadres de mi mamá me inspiraron por sus personajes, su carácter, su manera de hablar, de ser. Entonces yo voy a hacer la comadre ahora en español, ¿ok? Aquí está la comadre con una peluca diferente.
Hola, how are you? ¿Cómo están, Híjole, es que tu hija today, qué bueno que están aquí conmigo visitando. Mira, yo tengo una peluca nueva. Ay, ¿cómo me veo? Como una vieja. Ay, no hay problema. Yo estoy bien con eso porque, mira, a mí me gusta ser así con pelo largo, ¿verdad? Medio, hippie. Yo me considero hippie teca. Bueno, ahora no tanto, pero antes, tú sabes, long time ago, hace mucho tiempo, cuando era joven, yo era hippie. Sí, yo andaba bailando en el parque con flores en la cabeza. Y fíjate, 50 años después, aquí estoy con pelo largo. Bueno, pues con muchas canas, ¿verdad? Y todavía con plumas en el pelo. Y danzando todavía. Gozando de la vida. ¿Por qué? Porque la vida es muy bonita. ¿Verdad que sí? Y también estoy agradecida de poder cada día respirar, sentir el aire, sentir el sol, poder caminar. Bueno, con poquito dolor y también a veces es difícil porque ya estoy muy vieja. Pero todavía estoy bien aquí, en esta tierra, y me gusta estar entre la gente, compartiendo, sobre todo la cultura. A mí me gusta la cultura, a mí me encantan los mariachis, a mí me encanta el ballet folclórico, me gusta ir a los taquitos, me gusta ir al menudo, tú sabes, me gusta festejar. Me encanta el 5 de mayo. Cuando viene toda la gente a escuchar el mariachi, echar gritos. ¡Ay! ¡Híjole, cómo me encanta! Ahí después me gusta ver el ballet folclórico, ¿verdad? Los danzantes aztecas me encantan. Híjole, cómo bailan, ¿verdad? No, es que dicen que bailan en los pasos de los antepasados, de los tales mexicas, los mal nombrados aztecas. Híjole, es una cultura antiguísima. No, fíjate que los mexicanos tenemos como 10,000 años de historia, fíjate nomás. No, es cierto. No, porque mira, nosotros tenemos herencia de que, bueno, pues algunos los aztecas, otros zapoteca, maya, purépecha, mixteco, tepehuano, pima, pápago, apache. Somos una mezcla de todo. De toda la gente, todos los indios por muchos siglos y por milenios andaban migrando, ¿verdad? Sí, saliendo de un lugar a otro lugar siempre. ¿Para qué? Para buscar una vida mejor, pues. Sí, ¿verdad? Así es la vida, así es la humanidad, pues. Siempre queremos lo mejor para nuestros hijos, para nuestra familia y también para los vecinos, ¿verdad? Pues sí, así somos, pues, porque somos de familia. Creemos en la familia, en estar juntos, en apoyar unos a otros, ¿verdad? Ayudar a la gente necesitada. Es nuestro deber. Y aquí tenemos que seguir adelante porque ya saben cómo está ahora esta vida, ¿verdad? No, pues sí, es una locura. Ahí con la pandemia y todo lo demás. ¿Quién sabe? Pero, fíjense, tenemos que unirnos. Tenemos que estar apoyando unos a otros, ¿verdad? Cada persona necesita algo de alguien, aunque sea poquitito. Bueno, pues yo hablo demasiado, ¿verdad? Pues así soy. Bueno, pues, mucho gusto, que Dios lo bendiga, lo quiero mucho. Bye.
Quería enseñarles las máscaras que yo uso. Son máscaras que yo hago directamente sobre mi cara, utilizando vendas de yeso y un material que se llama papel barro, paper clay. Y uso el paper clay para poder modelar los rasgos, las cejas, la nariz, los bigotes, y para poder sacar la identidad de la persona, ¿verdad? El físico, ¿no? También me encanta manipular las emociones y la edad de la persona para poder mejor contar su historia, ¿verdad? Para convencer a la audiencia la verdadera personaje de la persona, la expresión humana. ¿Ok? La persona que voy a hacer ahora se llama el vato poeta. Y es un vato loco, es un tipo cholo, lowrider, un tipo del barrio. Y es muy excéntrico y también es activista. Entonces, el vato poeta.
¿Qué pasa, raza? Híjole, man, it's good to be here today. Qué bueno que están aquí, visitando, platicando, compartiendo. Oye, ¿sabes qué? Quería compartir algo con ustedes. Mira lo que encontré en el internet. Chequear ese. Mira, es a COVID mask, pero es el Nauyolín, el Tonatiuh. Oye. Híjole, qué chido, ¿verdad? A ver cómo me miro, Muy ancestral. No, es muy importante, fíjate que haciendo esto, utilizando una mascarilla así, que significa algo, ¿verdad? Que es un símbolo de nuestra cultura, de nuestros antepasados, ¿verdad? Y hay que explorar y entender y vivir esa herencia, ese legado que nos han dejado nuestros antepasados, los aztecas, los mayas, los olmecs, los mexicas, todos. Y también que por un tiempo de la colonización hicimos mezclar, nos hicieron mezclar, como quiera decir, con otras personas de otras partes del mundo, ¿verdad? Para crear lo que somos nosotros, los mexicanos, latinoamericanos. Somos de aquí, de este continente, al norte y el sur. El norte, que se llamaba, o todavía se llama, Anáhuac, Semanáhuac. Y el norte, Tahuantinsuyo. Y ahora, las Américas, ¿verdad? Somos unidos, el norte y el sur. Y eso así es bonito, porque tenemos mucho que compartir, muchas ideas, ¿verdad? Y poesía. Pues si yo soy poeta, pues claro, el vato poeta, the boogie preacher.
Pato Loco, student and teachers, I'd like to share my point of view, what I consider to be the truth. There's many stories I'd like to tell, so lend an ear, my friend, and listen well. My message is simple, I'll make it clear. This ain't no job, people. This vato's for real. Bueno, pues un poema en inglés, ¿verdad? Pues soy bilingüe, bicultural, tú sabes. Tengo una dualidad, ¿verdad? Pues todos tenemos, ¿no? Si hablamos dos idiomas, por lo menos, podemos ver el mundo de dos puntos de vista diferentes, ¿verdad? O sea, tenemos una visión del mundo, del universo más amplio. Qué afortunados somos, ¿verdad? Bueno, pues, muchas gracias. Nos vemos. Hasta luego. Nos miramos, El vato poeta. All right. Ahora quiero introducir el abuelito. Y es un abuelito bien viejito, ¿verdad? Bien acabadito. Tiene un ojo saliendo así muy acá. Tiene dificultad en hablar bien, ¿verdad? Por su edad. Y tiene muchas historias para compartir. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes, ¿cómo están? Ay, qué bueno que llegaron. Qué bien. Aquí estoy solito yo. Pues soy muy viejito ya. Pues fíjate que, no, pues, según dice, yo tengo parientes, tengo hijos y nietos y bisnietos, pero pues no los conozco, ya no me vienen a visitar. Aquí estoy solito, en este mundo, pobre y frío, solito. Pero ¿saben qué? Todavía tengo muchas memorias muy buenas. He tenido una vida muy buena, de muchas aventuras. Muchas, mucha gente buena también, personas muy malas, ¿no? Gente mala, ratera y todo eso. Pero estoy viejo, pero vivo todavía. Y quiero vivir más otro día, porque cada día es nuevo, ¿verdad? Y cada día hay que buscar una aventura. Y, ¿por qué no? Hay que vivir, y vivir con gusto. Vivir alegre. La vida es muy corta. Hay que divertirse hasta el último. Hasta el último respiro. Bueno, pues, ahí nos miramos. ¡Tarán! El viejito, el señor, el abuelito, el bisabuelo. Bueno, pues, Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Gracias por haber dejarme visitar con ustedes, de demostrar un poquito de lo que es mi trabajo artístico, creativo. Y por favor, ojalá que han gustado visitar mi taller. Yo soy su servidor, Zarco Guerrero. Muchas gracias. All right, the questions I get asked the most are, did you make all your masks? And the answer is yes, I make all my masks. And I make them right on my face so that they fit as comfortably as possible. That way when I'm performing, getting into the character, I don't have to worry about the fact that the mask is wobbly or is gonna fall off, whatever. So yeah, they're made right on my face. That's why they fit so well, and I want them to blend into the face. That's why I call my masks the invisible masks. They're invisible because they disappear on my face. And a lot of times people forget who's who. Is that me or is that the mask? And guess what? Happens to me too. Sometimes I forget who I am, if I'm the character or if I'm the character that comes before or after. So it's definitely an adventure. So yes, I make all the masks. And what do I make the masks out of? Well, I make them out of two very simple materials, very easily had at primarily at Michael's or any art store. The first one is plaster bandage. It's also called Paris craft. It has different names. Usually comes wrapped in a piece of plastic like this, clear, or it comes in a little white bag. But I take the plaster bandage, I cut it into sheets like this, and what it is bandage, like medical type bandage, but it's permeated with plaster. So when you dip plaster in water, a chemical reaction happens, and you have those two elements, water and what's in plaster, is that molecules come together, right? And then as they dry, they stick together, and boom, they get hard. And so it's the kind of material that they use to make a cast on your arm or leg when you break a bone. So this time what I do is I'll just dip it in the water, right? And right after I take it out of the water, it will start to dry. But before I do that, what I do, I have the face of the individual that I'm going to make the mask for. In this case, it's Felipa, a friend of ours, her face. And she let me use her face. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the mask as if this was her face, okay? And it is her face. So what I do is I put a lot of lotion on there. Some people put petroleum jelly. I don't like that too much. Take the plaster bandage, dip it in, right? And one layer or maybe two layers at a time, I'll lay the plaster bandage all over the mask until it covers the face completely. Then when it dries, I'll take it off and I'll add to it another product, which is paper clay, creative paper clay to be exact. I put the paper clay on the plaster cast of the face, and I'm able to model all the different features. The nose, the eyebrows, the cheeks, the lips, and then I smooth it out with my various chisels and files, sometimes a little bit of sandpaper. I keep reworking it until I get the results that I want. Now the wonderful thing about paper clay is that once it dries, you can add wet paper clay to dry paper clay. That's a wonderful quality to have because if you change your mind or something you want to do different, it's very easy. You can just cut that piece off, redo it, sand it down, file it down, glue something else on there. So it's very forgiving and very easy. So I would like to encourage you to explore the art of mask making. Maybe you want to make your own art. You can check out this video and other videos on YouTube, and feel free to contact me and let me know how you're doing. And in the meantime, let's get down to some mask making, and you can take a tour of my studio.